it's February 27th. A few days after the snowstorm, and the weather has warmed up again. Most of the snow has melted, and we're back out here fishing for bass with a lipless crankbait, and we're hooked up with a good fish here. It's a nice one. Gonna be a 3 to 4 pounder, looks like. Quality bass. So we get it locked up with the fish gripper and get our pliers here and get this fish unhooked. That is a nice fat bass. So we'll hook this fish up and get a weight on it and see what it's going to come in at. And the scale says 3.5, 3.6, 3.6 pounder. Pretty nice one. So we get a quick measurement on it, and this fish comes in at 19¼ inches long as we let this one go. Another nice fish. A little while later we hook up with another good one. It was kind of slow to start with here, but these first two fish were good quality fish. So we get this fish in toward the bank here. Another nice one on the lipless crankbait. Wasn't sure they would bite. This water is really cold. But they bit before when it was cold, so went right back to it. And I'm hooking up with fish. It's still working. So we get this fish into the bank. Oh yeah. Another good one. Another 3.5 pounder. Get a hold of it here and get it unhooked. Hook it up to the scale and see what it's going to come in at. Another quality fish, and it comes in at 3.5 pounds, 3.5 pounds on the dot. And measures in at 19¼ inches again. Another nice one. As we let her go. Fishing down and hooked up with another one here. This is just a small one. So we bring this one in rapidly here. Get it unhooked and get it back in the lake. Back you go, little guy. As we hook up with another decent fish here. You see there's still some ice around the edge of the lake here. It got down to 6 degrees the other night, but the lake did not freeze up, except for a little bit in the shallows. As we get this fish in toward the bank here. Not quite the quality that we started the day off with, but we'll take it. This fish is pulling pretty good. It's trying to get in these weeds down the bank down here. So we fight it along the bank here. It just goes right into the weeds. But we just drag it on through. And get it up on the bank. Another one on the bank, baby. Yeah. Not a real big one. Maybe 2-pounder. Sure fought good though. I thought this fish surprised me. I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger than this. Thought maybe it'd be 2.5 to 3 pounds at least, but it's more like 1.5 to 2 pounds. Well, we got another one up to the bank here, and it's fatting pretty good as well. Again, not a real big one. Probably in that 2-pound range again. Kind of had him hooked under the jaw there. So that might have made him feel a little bit bigger than he was, but not a bad fish. Good 2-pounder, I'd say. Maybe 2.25. Then we hooked the big one. And using the head mount today, and I don't know. I really don't like the head mount at all. Much rather use a chest mount. And if I would have known how big this fish was, I would not have messed around with trying to get the camera going. I would have just got this fish in. Because this is a big one for this lake right now. This is huge. And I would have not taken the risk on losing this fish. But we got it in anyway. And it is a nice one. And unfortunately, we don't get a lot of great video here landing it. I weigh it and it comes in at 5.1 pounds. 5.1 pounder. And measures in at 20.5 inches. So take the camera over here to this picnic table so I can get a shot of myself with this fish. And I thought I was real close to the camera. I was worried I was going to be too close and it wasn't all going to get in the picture, but could have got a lot closer apparently. But this is a nice fish here. Master Angler number 6 on the year. A 5.1 pound largemouth. If you don't know, a master angler in Nebraska is 20 inches or 5 pounds. This fish happens to be both of those. It's 5 pounds if you keep it, and 20 inches if you release it, so. A quality bass. Which we're catching quite a few quality bass on this day. I'm a little surprised just because of all the snow that we had and the cold weather. But these fish know what's coming. They're getting ready for spawn. So they're feeding up. As we move to the other bank and hook up with a pretty good fish here. Try and keep this fish out of the weeds and off this metal pipe here. Metal culvert. And get this fish up on the bank. Not a bad fish at all. Good 1.5 to 2 pound fish. But we got this fish in. Get a weight on it. And it weighs in at 1.7 pounds. Definitely not making the top 5 today. We're catching some nice big largies today. So we hook into another one. This one's a little better. So we get it up here and get it on the bank. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Get some. That one's over 2. Pretty sure. Maybe 2.5. We'll hurry up and get a weight on this one, and it's going to come in at 2.4 pounds. Not quite a 2.5 pounder. Pretty close. Just another quality bass. Catch them all day long if I could. They usually fight better than the big ones do a lot of times. Get back to fishing here in this spot and hook up with another good one. This one feels even a little bit bigger than the last one. They're going the right direction. They're getting bigger, just not by enough. This fish wanting to go in the weeds. But right now he's on the bank. Got him on the bank. Get this fish unhooked here and get a weight on it. Another one in that 2.5 pound range. It's a little bigger than the last one, so I think it's going to be a little more than the 2.5, but. And it comes in at 2.7 pounds. So we get set to let this fish go. Right now it's in the top 5. And then we hook up with another big one. This fish hit right at the bank and just went crazy, and I wasn't able to get the camera going until after I got it landed. This is another one going to be over 4 pounds, I'm pretty sure. I thought maybe it would be a master angler, but it's not going to quite make that. So I get it hooked up here so I can get a weight on it. Get the scale zeroed out and get it hooked up here. And grab the camera so you can see it here. This fish comes in at 4.2 pounds. 4.2 pounder. At this point I thought for sure it was going to be 20 inches long. I got a measurement on it and it was only 19 inches. So pretty thick fish, being 19 inches and 4.2 pounds. So we let her go. So that's the end of the day. My top 5 bass come in over 19 pounds, right at 19 pounds basically. So thanks for watching the video, and we'll catch you on the next one.